that's against me. They the ones stirring up the conflict. They try to make it out like I'm conflicted.
Welcome all of you to Nissan Stadium on the banks of the Cumberland River in downtown Nashville, Tennessee. Today we've got a good Week 5 matchup in store here between the Atlanta Falcons and the Tennessee Titans. The first quarter of the season already in the rearview mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Okay, ready?
They go play action here on first down. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. If they have any thoughts of coming in here and getting this road victory, that's not the way to start it out on the first play of the game.
Yeah, one thing you always say when you go on the road, take the crowd out of the game. They actually brought the crowd into it by permitting that sack.
Under pressure, and they got to him again.
Loss of 10 as multiple defenders get to it. Boy, how about this to start a ball game? That's twice in a row now, Charles, if they get to it.
And how often do we talk about offenses that operate off of a script to begin games? Feels like this defense had their script.
And they're going to sack him yet again. The pass rush has been relentless. This time, it yields a safety.
An absolutely dominating series from that pass rush to record the safety. 3 sacks in a row shouldn't be possible against an NFL offensive line. But there they are, dropping him on 3 straight reps, the last of which came in the end zone for 2 points.
First and 10 now, Willis and the Titans.
At their 35-yard line. They'll start out on the ground with Jones.
And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield.
First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed. But they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. Second down.
The Titans are 3-1 here through their first 4 games. And they're hitting their stride of late. Winners of 3 of their last 4.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
They go play action with Willis. Going to the right here.
And the ball is knocked out. And the Falcons grab it. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. A lot of talk this week about ball security. In fact, they added an extra period in practice to be more secure with the ball. It didn't work out there.
Well, sometimes you just get overexcited during the game. You may all of a sudden make your catch, see some open field, and decide you're going for it. And not realizing the danger lurks while you're doing so. And there's your end result right there.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10.
And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
And that's an early scramble that can be viewed positively by either side. From the offensive point of view, it begins to establish it as a possibility to keep it on certain plays. And defensively, they avoided giving up a huge play in one of their first tests in containing a quarterback on the run.
Give him a yard on the play, and he's definitely short. It'll be 4th down and a few inches. Now back to throw.
Oh, he's got his tight end pitch complete. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they pick up a big chunk of yards to boot. 18 of it. first and 10. It's Patterson.
And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Now a shotgun snap as he'll look to throw. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. Harold Landry, now 2 sacks for him already here in this first quarter of play. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Under pressure, they got him again. Jeffrey Simmons, now 2 sacks for him already here in this first quarter of play.
So on 4th down, Ritter heads to the sideline. Younghoe Koo gets set for the Atlanta field goal. Koo knocks this one through the post.
And they will jump out in front here with a very unusual scoreline of 3-2.
So the defense are able to force their first turnover of the game, and then they add on to that by getting the field goal.
And you don't just want to take the ball away from your opponent, partner. You want to make them hurt as well. And if you don't score yourself on defense, turn it over to your offense and have them put points on the board.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go.
Right now they're on the wrong end of the scoreboard, and that won't change if this drive ends like the last one when they had that lost fumble. So you have a feeling taking care of the football certainly paramount right now.
Yeah, and it's not just the guy who dropped it on the last drive, is it? That means everyone who might touch the ball is getting the same message. Guys, ball security, paramount. Let's take care of it, and if we do, we've got a chance to put points on the board.
On 2nd down, here's Henry. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Well, this defense for the Falcons, they were terrific a week ago in that victory over Tampa Bay, Charles.
Even better than that, they pitched a shutout in that game, and I'm telling you, trust me on this one. That's a confidence builder for the rest of the season. When you get a defense that puts together a performance like that this early in the year, well, that sends notice to the rest of the NFL and spreads confidence throughout the locker room that they're going to be a force to be reckoned with.
And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. His first catch of the game, good for 11 and a first down.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
And he will score. Touchdown, Titans.
A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And after the field goal last time, let's see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that. They weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to...
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. It's picked up by the Titans. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. A little careless with the football, and he also had a fumble loss last week, didn't he?
He certainly did, and when I'm watching him play, the one thing comes to mind is always remember, traffic, turbulence, people around you, 2 hands. Get 2 hands on the ball. Grip it tight. I know it looks cool to have it in one hand. Put it away, tuck it away, because you've got to take care of the ball.
A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. And the tight end goes in motion left. On second and a couple. Willis. And he's got his big tight end here. And the Titans are going to have a first and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived. And I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Second down and goal. Willis toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
On that snap, he's a hero of his defense after the play he just made. A one-possession game, and his hit kept it exactly that.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is third and goal. Here's Jones, and he will take this one in for a Titans touchdown. Aaron Jones, his second rushing touchdown on the year, and they are able to add on to their advantage. Extra point right down the middle, and the lead now stands at 13. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
The last run got 6, now second and 4. They'll drop to throw. He's going deep for Brown. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And the Titans are going to take possession of the football. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
That was nice work there defensively to force the incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet, so they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
Now a man open down the middle of the field, and they'll work this down inside the 30.
Good strong throw and catch right there, and so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Let's go now.
A first down carry for Henry to about the 26 here.
on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on second down.
Ready. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They'll run it again with Henry. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
So 3rd down, and the Falcons going with a dime. 6 defensive backs. 3rd down, it's Willis. He finds his man, complete. That's Wheeler. And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the first down marker. So now the Titans are going to call upon their field goal unit here. From the right hash, this from 44. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. Look at this. Middle of the field, a breakaway. He's at the 30. 10, 5, touchdown, Falcons. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Falcons take the blocked field goal and convert it into 6 points. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And the lead will shrink to 6. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. The last time they had a little bit of a special teams breakdown. That field goal was blocked.
Yeah, and everything has to be precise in the kicking game. Snap, hold, kick. Obviously.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Falcons grab it. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. Always costly to cough up that foot. And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble.
18, Pioneer.
Off the play fake, here's Willis. He'll buy some time right. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. Back to the ground, this time with Jones. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 11 more on that one, and another first down.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and turn his legs for a really nice pickup.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
79 Broncos. On the ball.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Jones. And they're going to get this down inside the 15. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
Here we go. Titans. 50 Eagles.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Willis. And it's caught. And he's brought down.
A solid pickup of 13 sets him up first and goal.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, he just didn't take the ball across the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with first and goal.
And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry with touchdown number 8 on the year as his guys are able to extend their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now stands at 13.
So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Now Patterson to start the drive.
And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Back to throw here. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
Multiple rushers break through to drop him for the 7th time this game.
They'll look to throw. That's Cordero Patterson hauling it in. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. Well, there have been a ton of sacks. They were just trying to prevent another.
So what you're telling me is the conventional way has not really worked for them, huh?
Not at all.
Not at all. So he tries to grab him here, and they still get caught.
They'll throw now on the final play. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted.
And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half.
So we've reached the intermission in what right now is a 13-point game. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Titans hold the lead, and they'll get the football first as the third quarter gets underway. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Second half begins with a run by Henry. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Check. Buffalo 18.
Now Willis.
And he slings one that's incomplete. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. 14 yards that time and a first down on the keeper.
Now that was a designed run. Now remember, if a quarterback goes feet first, he's protected. But if he dives head first, he's not. On that play, he figured the risk was worth the reward.
Willis will look to throw on first down.
And the open receiver, it's Robert Woods. That'll go for a gain of 7, and it'll be second down. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And they will finally get him down, but not before he takes this to the Falcons' 18. That one good for 37 yards.
This is a little bit like baseball here. Strong up the middle. Both sides want to be that. In this case, the offense ended up winning the ultimate battle.
And those big runs between the tackles, that's a little deflating for a defense, isn't it?
It really is, because that's where your strength's supposed to be. You're supposed to be in a spot where they can't make that yardage there. You're supposed to send them outside. Not in this case.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Seven Pirates!
It's a play fake. Here's Willis.
Jones has it.
And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of a defense.
This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4.
Panther 11.
Willis.
Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown.
Chigakakro.
An 11-yard touchdown.
And the Titans take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away.
Taken in at the 3. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily when you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers.
Ritter and the Falcons need an answer and a big play here on 3rd and long following the sack.
And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Harold Landry able to record his 5th sack of the season. The Falcons send out their punter. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. Fielded at the 33. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And it'll be Titan football. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They're continuing to rock and roll, and at intermission, maybe sometimes you fear after such a good first half of a letdown, but that wasn't the case.
And what I remember most about being in those situations is exactly what you're talking about.
That's into a crowd and intercepted.
Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker.
And the Falcons are going to take possession of the football. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
And just good downhill running there as he'll take this to the 15-yard line.
It's a gain of 16, first down Falcons.
On first down, going back to Patterson.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
2nd 10 coming up here in Nashville. 3rd quarter action.
Blitz forthcoming as he'll look to throw.
That's going to be caught by Pitts.
Touchdown!
Kyle Pitts.
A 16-yard touchdown.
And the Falcons take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points.
Koo able to connect on the extra point, and the lead will be cut down to 14.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. 'Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
At the 36-yard line. 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers.
Here's Willis.
Throw left side complete. That's Phillips.
Okay.
5 men in the secondary now for the Falcons on 3rd down.
Panther 60.
On 3rd down, Henry. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. 10th carry now for Derrick Henry. And he's over midfield and into Falcon territory. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Ready, ready.
Working with 2nd and 5 now. Willis now off play action.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need.
And the Falcons are right back in this football game.
And now with that interception, you feel like we got a ball game again. Remember, 2-score contest and still time left here in the 4th.
And in the old days, not too long gone either. Throwing the ball here would have been an absolute no-no, but the way the game's played now, throwing it makes sense. You just have to be careful when you put it in the air.
First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it.
Well, this is intercepted. They get Ritter for the 3rd time.
And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because
Derrick Henry all alone. 30, 10, 5, touchdown Titans. Derrick Henry, his 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year.
And the Titans are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this 4th quarter advantage.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line.
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This uses motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
The defense rising to the challenge and setting them back on the sand. From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. And can you believe it? It's a second safety in this ballgame.
An absolutely dominating series from that pass rush to record the safety. 3 sacks in a row shouldn't be possible against an NFL offensive line. But there they are, dropping him on 3 straight reps, the last of which came in the end zone for 2 points.
Taken from just outside the 30. Now the ball comes loose. And the Falcons say they have it, they do.
Ready.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
It's Roger McCreary with a pick. And the Titans are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line.
Well, just another reason to celebrate there on the defensive side with the interception, and this is a game that they clearly have firmly in their grasp.
Yeah, a lot of handshakes, a lot of hugs, a lot of smiles. It's been their day.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
And it would seem as if their 3-game winning streak is about to go to 4, but still a little work to do as they start 1st and 10.
And he coughed it up. And the Falcons grab it. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. And they had just picked it off to get the football. They fumble it right back. I looked over to both sidelines. A lot of scrambling to find the helmets.
Yeah, you can almost, both sides are screaming sudden change. Because when sudden change happens, that's a defensive call to get back out on the field. There's been a fumble, so an interception, type of a turnover. You've got to get back out there and play. These guys just want to get to the bench and gather themselves and regroup a little bit. Let's see if these offenses can settle in and start taking care of the ball a little bit better.
And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long. He'll look to throw. He's going to sling this deep downfield. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, Falcons.
Brian Edwards,
46 yards.
And the Falcons are able to capitalize on the forced fumble by turning it into 6 points.
And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. And the Titans are going to recover the football. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of an anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. From the shotgun to give to Jones. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation.
Let's go now.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. On third down, it's Willis. Setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones. And he'll get this only to about the 38 as they stop him a few yards shy of the line to gain.
A gain of 5. It's fourth down.
And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in down. And that will extend their lead even further. So a good kick that time, and that might help to get the negative thoughts out of the mind from that earlier block.
Especially since this was not a chippy, so he had to get that one out kind of low. But his line does a nice job of protecting. He's able to convert for 3.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just...
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. It's picked up by the Titans. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Right side complete. That's Woods.
And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
Well, it may seem a little unorthodox to some people. Got the lead, fourth quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football, be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan.
No, that is his game, and that's what they're going to ride.
Inside handoff, Henry. And he'll keep it moving down to the 15-yard line.
128 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
Two minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column.
Henry again on second down.
And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. The 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves them with a 1st and goal.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
And they will take a knee here. Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here.